Toyota just invested $13.6 billion in solid-state batteries, which means a company that has been making cars for the longest time is now betting on solid-state batteries, even though Tesla is still using lithium-based batteries. You see, batteries are the most important components in an electric vehicle, so much so that about 40% of the cost of a new EV is all about batteries. And right now we do have different kinds of batteries because companies are experimenting to find out which would be the best battery for EVs moving forward. So is Toyota practical with their solid-state battery? Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting video from our channel, Emotion. In this video today, we take a detailed look at the batteries from both Toyota and Tesla and find out which one will dominate the EV industry in the upcoming years. But before we do, make sure to stick with us till the end because the showdown is gonna be amazing. That said, let's begin. The demand for electric vehicles has only risen over the years, and it looks like we need a lot more batteries to cater to the ever-growing demand for EVs. But the thing is that there has not been any significant improvement in terms of battery technology, despite everything else improving at a much rapid rate. We know that Tesla's goal is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy, and the best way to decarbonize in the years to come is to go completely electric with our vehicles, and Tesla knows it very well, which is why they're completely focused on creating some of the world's best electric cars. The global market for electric vehicle batteries alone is expected to hit almost $1 trillion by 2030. The fastest growing segment will then be buses, followed by scooters. In order to cater to that kind of growth by 2030, companies require a lot of new batteries. The more energy-dense ones that are a lot more affordable and safe will be the next best battery. Right now, the most common ones have to be lithium-ion batteries, and the prices have been reduced by 85% over the last decade, which is why it makes a lot of sense to go all electric moving forward because batteries costs were the reason why EVs were so expensive. But what kind of batteries Toyota, a company that makes some of the world's best gasoline cars, is planning for their electric vehicles? Well, the latest news we have about Toyota is that the company is planning to invest $13.5 billion to develop electric vehicle batteries. The Japanese automaker is betting on solid-state batteries, which is why they're investing such an amount in development and factory plans for the next generation electric car batteries. So what exactly is happening here? Well, Toyota announced plans to spend some of its money on electric car batteries and manufacturing plants over the next decade to sell more than 2 million electric vehicles per year by 2030. The company is already a pioneer when it comes to hybrid vehicles, which combines one or more electric motors with a gasoline engine to power the car. Toyota is a company that's completely capable of building electric vehicles and could also overthrow Tesla as the world's best electric car manufacturer. Toyota is also looking forward to more affordable and long-lasting electric vehicles with a partnership with Panasonic. We could expect the next generation solid-state batteries by 2025. Now, for those of you who don't know, a solid-state battery is a rechargeable energy storage system for electric vehicles, and they tend to be a lot lighter, and they have much more energy density, offer more travel range, as well as they recharge faster compared to today's lithium-ion batteries. If you're interested in other fascinating things about Tesla, then make sure to check out our video on buying a Tesla. Don't make a mistake. You can go check this out after the video. But there's a problem. Solid-state batteries have a very short lifespan, make it really difficult to use them in electric vehicles or any other practical application. Solid-state batteries also tend to use solid electrolyte, which comes in the form of glass, ceramic, or any other materials. The overall structure of solid-state batteries is similar to that of a traditional lithium-ion battery, but this one requires no liquid, and batteries can be much denser and more compact. You also need to keep in mind that solid-state batteries are not a new thing, and they have been around for some time now, but they've not been considered as something practical for the longest time. That being said, solid-state batteries also promise to be a safer and more durable alternative to the lithium-ion batteries that we have today. Right now, solid-state battery technology is still in its infancy, and it's really expensive because of its development costs, which is why we still don't see any vehicles with solid-state batteries. Auto manufacturers like Toyota need to work a lot more before implementing solid-state batteries in their cars. Solid-state batteries also present difficulties with solid electrolytes because finding the right balance of material to deliver enough juice to power electric motors for a car is still challenging. Volkswagen is working in partnership with QuantumScape, which happens to be a California-based company that hopes to push its solid-state batteries for commercial use by 2024. In theory, a solid-state battery is a technology that'll fix all the drawbacks that electric cars are now facing with lithium-ion batteries. The plan of Toyota is to build 70 manufacturing facilities for electric vehicles by 2030. Toyota is working on a sulfur-based electrolyte with their prototypes because it does provide more efficient power transfer. Toyota's solid-state batteries will also lower the risk of fires, so it's safe too. Toyota is leading with their focus on developing solid-state batteries through Prime Planet Energy and Solutions, which happens to be a joint venture with Panasonic that started operations way back in April 2020. Right now, the company is about 5,100 employees, including 2,400 at its Chinese subsidiary. Toyota is up for limited production by 2025. Toyota knows that investing in battery electric vehicles is huge, but again, Toyota wants most of its global fleet to be hybrid vehicles by 2030 and one-third of its fleet to be battery electric vehicles. And that's what we know about Toyota's solid-state battery. Now, what exactly is the world's best electric vehicle manufacturer doing with their batteries? Yes, we're talking about Tesla, and let's take a look. Tesla currently uses a range of lithium-ion batteries starting from 50 kWh all the way to 100 kWh across its model lineup. The way these batteries work is by using thousands of small lithium-ion cells that are sourced from Japanese battery giant Panasonic. Tesla was also the very first manufacturer to use such batteries, which were used in consumer electronics before. Tesla's platform is also designed in such a way that these batteries can be placed under the vehicle floor. This means that the car will have a lower center of gravity, and Tesla can also save a lot of interior space and boot space. A lower center of gravity will also improve the handling of the vehicle. At the same time, the chances of the vehicle rolling over is also reduced. Tesla now uses 2170 battery cells, and the name comes from the dimensions of the battery because we're looking at a battery that's 21 millimeters in diameter and 70 millimeters in height, and each cell weighs around 6 to 8 grams. Tesla also announced their new 4680 battery cells, and this happens to be the next generation battery cells from Tesla with much more power without increased resistance. And Tesla engineers also designed a much larger cell with a tabless design that has a short electrical path, thereby resulting in less heat generated from resistance. The 4680 is a shingle spiral form cell that's a lot easier to manufacture, and it also comes with a size of 46mm diameter and 80mm in length. This happens to be the game changer for Tesla, and a lot of the newer Teslas will be equipped with this battery. You also need to keep in mind that the cost of this battery is much lower than the batteries that Tesla is using today, because these batteries can be at least 56% cheaper than the batteries that Tesla uses currently if Tesla reaches the economies of scale. The current 2170 cells are rated at 5,000 mAh, and the new 4680 cells from Tesla are rated at 9,000 mAh. Currently, we have 4416 cells placed inside the Model 3 or the Model Y, and with these new batteries, Tesla will only require around 960 cells to fill up the same space, which is insane. The 4680 cells will also be much simpler and cheaper to build. The 2170 battery pack architecture is made of cells divided into 4 modules and further into bricks of 46 cells each. With the new 4680 batteries, Tesla also eliminated the complexity with its tabless cell construction, and the manufacturing process will also be a lot simpler because it now requires fewer parts. The best way to cool down batteries is from top and bottom, and right now the 2170 battery packs are cooled from the sides. So the 4680 cells will also be incorporating such a method of cooling instead of doing it from the sides. Most of the cost savings for Tesla comes from reducing the number of connections between cells, and this means that there will also be very few manufacturing defects with these batteries. So right now, everything about Tesla's battery is exciting, and Tesla is taking the practical route because Tesla knows that the solid-state battery is not yet ready, and it's too expensive to be in a production car. With the 4680 cells, Tesla is also looking forward to going completely cobalt-free because cobalt is toxic, and it's not really good for the environment, especially if Tesla is building electric vehicles at the scale that they're doing today. What are your thoughts on this? Which one do you think will win the EV race? Let's know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such exciting content. Until next time.